Okay. Everything coming through? Let's see, is this working? Okay, and I can still be heard, right? Alright, there we go. Well, I've never done anything like this before. But yeah, it's my birthday. Don't know how long this will go. I figured, I've been making a few of my own emotes. You can you can see them down below. Still a little new with this whole thing, but yeah, that's humble beginnings, weird one-off. I don't know. Oh man, what did I call these? Let's see. Too much. Oops. Be a little more transparent. Looks about right. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed at some point that, like, there seems to be an almost negative feel to a bunch of the emotes they made. Wanted to make some more distinct ones at first. And then I realized, wait, a bunch of these are kind of negative, like, anger and fear. So I was like, I think I need to make some more positive ones. I jumped straight for making some of the more unorthodox ones. Like yeah, there's some bases here. I want to make sure to avoid any that are like, do not trace these. Okay, there were some that I liked that were on the do not trace list that I had to avoid out of respect. I figured it's high time I make one that's more positive. So let's have a heart-holding one. I see that a lot. I figured let's do it in a very me way. Because, like, a lot of times when I make tweets or something, I pair up the halo emoji and a white heart. So I figured, you know what? Let's add that is my style then. That's what I'll try and attach this. So it's not going to be a red heart. It's going to be a white heart, and I'm going to put a halo up here. Actually, I know I have a simple halo asset. I forgot to add that. There it is. At the very least, something to make sure I get the proportions right. If it's too small and needs to be enlarged, I can use that as a frame of reference, much like this thing. Okay, is this going to look right? Not quite, still need some adjustments. Yep, basically the process how I made my model, how I used to make webcomics back in the day when I worked on, you know, I got my start as a content creator on Smack Jeeves webcomic hosting. That's actually where I got my shoes from. Because yeah, I used to make Sonic Sprite comics. A series called Sonic Future. I had my own hedgehog self-insert with these shoes. So of course when I got into VTubing, I was like, oh yeah, of course I'm going to implement that into my model somehow. I mean, what do you mean somehow? Where else are the shoes gonna go? Mind those layers. Oops. Yeah. Almost forgot the layers. Ah, dang it. Oops. Put that on the same layer as that other hair bit. Oh no! Ah! How did I miss that? Oops. That should do it, I hope. Oh dear. Well, that's why we have even more layers. You can cheat this. Probably like around here, I think. Where did that come from? Make that a little thinner. Maybe I should do that one first. Make it the headphones first. Yep, I'm wearing headphones right now. Yeah, I guess headphones kind of help. It's like, I don't know, something seemed a little dull about just doing ordinary ears, but doing like pointed ears or animal ears didn't quite fit either. I was like, oh, headphones! I use headphones while I'm doing my content creation all the time. So it just makes sense. They look nothing like this though. I'm using a cheap blue store-bought Walmart thing. Gets CD quality, so that's all I really need. Oh, the soundtrack's wrapping up. That's not the right place for it after all. Huh? Oh, did I hit shrink before? That's probably what that was. That should do it. probably check that more often. That looks about right. I should probably move down a little more. Oops. Put on the hair reference layer. Where's that coming from? background work is almost done. Yeah, I guess if y'all haven't noticed before, yeah, this insignia, it's a combination of a pentacle, but also there's an L there, and with one little line taken out of the star, it kind of looks like a nuke dropping. All these three things together combine to form this. Simple, but I thought it was neat. Kind of the basis of this design is... Hold on. Where is it? I always wanted to be a superhero when I was a kid, and this was the costume I designed. I used this as the basis for my model. A little less spandex, but still looks all kind of superhero-y, flowing and insignias and stuff. I used this artwork in my first indie comic review, I Saw 'em. I can still get back to comic reviews. Things have taken a weird turn, but yeah, I'm not throwing that away. It just might be a while. But yeah, I do still want to do Common America review next. Ah! Conehead! The artist going? I assume that's me, right? You having a great birthday, Lug? The super Lug. Yeah, it seems to be nice. Bit of an odd one. My feet are freezing, and I have shoes on, and they're still freezing. I don't know what's up. The rest of me ain't that cold, but yeah, my feet are freezing for some reason. Yep, as you found, the artist. What? Yes, I've been making this stuff with my mouse. Good so far. Getting what you want to do. Oh yeah, it's definitely been high time for more emotes. Yeah, like Numi Chi made my first one. The thumbs up one. She surprised me with that, like right after I hit affiliate, and thus unlocked the ability to add emotes. Yeah, you can't add emotes to your channel, like, as soon as you create it. You need to put in the work to reach affiliate level, which requires prerequisites like maintaining a certain viewer average for a whole month and some other stuff. I think it was like 50 followers. It might have changed since I last hit affiliate. Last hit affiliate, as if this is something that happens multiple times. But yeah, there's prerequisites you gotta hit, and once you do, yeah, you get the ads, but also you can add emotes. For some reason at first, I was going to, like, make a bunch of more Mordaka emotes. And, I don't know, having mine at, like, the tiers or something, but I was like, nah, let's not do that. People aren't here for Mordaka. Besides, there's all these bases for me to use. There were some that I wanted to use, but the base thing said, do not, like, trace this. Like, okay, fine. There's literally nothing stopping me but morals, I guess. Fine, out of respect, I'll try and find another, because, like, there were some that were like, oh, I want to use that one. But I'm not allowed to use it. Not sure why the base is there in the first place, but oh well. Oh, that's too small. What exactly is the deal with the... What are these other lines? I don't know, I blew this up really big. This is supposed to be like 45 by 45 pixels or something, and I blew it up to 1,000. Trying something a little different. Is this Humble Beginnings? Is this some bizarre one-off? I don't know. Figure, well, my birthday is on one of my normal streaming days, and it's the wild card. I just go for it. I take it the music can still be heard, right? Okay, yeah, it's coming through. Went through Frogger music, then Frogger 2, Swampy's Revenge, and now Breakout. Wait, behind the scene? Okay, yeah, it does still say behind the scenes. Yes, in fact, as it turns out, all 3 of these games, the soundtracks I'm playing for... Here, yeah, it turns out all of these games, if you put the CD-ROMs in a CD player, they'll actually play as their own albums. I just remember getting curious to see what would happen if I put a CD-ROM in a CD player as a kid, and I happened to luck out because the first one I tried was Frogger, and that one actually works as its own album. Found others doing that, yeah. Frogger 2, Swampy's Revenge does it. Breakout does it. The Tarzan video game does it. Oh man, what else was there? I feel like there were others, but I can't recall off the top of my head. Pretty chill music, and then... Doom! Oh yeah, just started the Breakout soundtrack. It's not really in sequential order. Just the order that they appear in the album. I'm not sure why they're in this order. Development chronology, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, just the Egypt levels, which is the second world in the game. Okay, hopefully that'll work. Yeah, that looks about right. Hold the phone? Where did the... Oh, there it is. Okay, I was worried. What happened? What happened to the one that other line for the heart? Where'd it go? Did it get erased somehow? Did I put it on a bad layer? Oh no, it's just on gear for some reason. How did that happen? Put it back on heart. And I'm kind of conditioned to immediately picture Serious Sam when I hear music like this. Oh, it's just Egyptian music, but I'm automatically associating it with Serious Sam. Just because. Yes, the first boss battle in Breakout. Unless that wolf counts. I don't know. What are boss battles doing in a Breakout game? That's so weird. There are boss battles in Frogger and Pac-Man, so sure, why not? Yeah? What? Yeah. What's going on? What am I not getting? Some boss battle OST are simply insane. Oh yeah, Gerald Gourley composed this music. Apparently he, like, found me at some point. Actually used to listen to this soundtrack through the disc on a CD player over and over again as a kid as I drew concept art for one of the video game IPs I've been itching to make. Jelly Bob in that case. Although lately I have been thinking a lot more about the nemesis for one of my other video game protagonists, Koro. Yeah, some of this old stuff has been coming to mind again lately. And frankly, yeah, I need to... Oh no. I do need to give some more attention to game dev. Got them dream games I've been wanting to make. Heck, I was just even thinking about... I want to the process of, like, promoting... the process of having, like, oh, I'm gonna need to figure out how to getting install wizards to function work on computer games. I'm gonna need that for Agent Xavier for sure, right? Yeah, I'm just throwing out all these names with no context. My new audience doesn't know who these are. Should I license Serious Engine for making the Noble video game? Will that help? Which one? Which would be the proper Serious Engine to use? 1, 2, 3, 4? I don't know. Ah, yes, the medieval zone with its own knights who say "Nee." Oh, wait a second. I can just do this. There we go. Oh wait, oops, of course. Forgot one very important thing. I forgot the entire color layer. There we go. Oh yeah, and I forgot about eyebrows. Sometimes forgetting about colors, because I usually just leave my drawings on black and white. Ah, so you're going full-on mangaka here. That is how Oh. Well, no, that's not how it went. Oh dear. Going full Mordaka. Oh, no, mangaka. Someone who makes manga. Wow, someone here actually knows what this thing's name is. Crazy. Although, how many people know the OG design? I cannot seem to find where the original files for the PNG Plus model for this thing went. I have looked. I don't know what happened. Wanted to use this old model for an April Fool's Minecraft stream. But it didn't seem to work out. But yeah, day one of streaming. That's what I used. Ah! My bad. He's just a pretty book. That form got lost in the time. Ah, fell into eternity. Do not commit crimes in eternity. It will end very badly. That is how it goes, right? Huh. Ah, yes, the cutscene music has all the sound effects embedded. That's just how it works for some reason. Yeah, Windows 98 game weirdness. Oh yeah, you spend like, what, 3 levels in this one room? And then there's the third one where they get angry and start throwing cannonballs at you. And then you flee after the dragon. Just some little details. I don't want cold feet on this fight. Some booms here and there. Yes, just one of the oddities of this being. This game came out in 2000. It was on the PS1. There were going to be some odd, not quite standard things. I guess the logic was, well, this way all the sound effects will always play in sync or something. I don't know. It is a really odd choice. I wonder how all this seems without context. This was a game I played constantly in my childhood, but it's not exactly very famous. So then we just go from a soul to cannonballs to, oh, now there's all these chicken noises. In which case, I wonder what this is going to sound like out of context. Behold, this theme. Oh wait, no. It's playing all the cutscene music first, then it plays the level music. Okay, fine. That's right, I forgot about that. So the weird theme isn't playing yet. Little details. Now I think it's gonna play the first farm level track, right? Yeah, okay, there we go. The level with the sheep. Ah, there we go. A chicken level. But that's not the weird theme. I think that one's next. Yeah, it's really taking form. So yeah, if anyone is not known, there is also a review process. I can't just make the emote available immediately. Twitch has to approve it to make sure it's not obscene. But of course, some people will think that hugging a heart is very obscene, so I don't know, it's not risk-free. Oh, is this the one? Is this the one? I think the weird one is right now. There it is. That level. Space invaders with chickens and demonic ducks. But with breakout mechanics. Okay, and that should be all the colors. So next, let's clean up the line work. Sometimes Twitch is getting a little too much sensitive. Oh yeah, or like how they have two-tiered rule sets between cam streamers and VTubers. Yeah, like cam streamers can practically go naked, but VTubers will get dinged if their hips are visible or something like that. Oh dear, this one's gonna be tricky. Oh, wait, no, they're not quite in order, are they? Oh, yeah, this is the chicken level. Earlier, it was playing a duck level. Or the duck level. Oh, well, there's a jump. Went straight from the farm to the first space level. Well, actually, the first space level isn't in space, but the space station to fuel up the rocket ship. Oh, that's right, and I even wanted to have... That's right, this is the source of the reference I was wanting to make, because, like, one of my dream games, the literal one, from when I was, like, 6 or 7, I don't know. Since you're playing as a robot, there should be points where you can, like, drink rocket fuel to fly. Activate fuel your rocket thrusters. And I totally want the rocket fuel barrels to resemble the ones from Breakout. A neat little nod there. Wait, what was this about? Chicken jockey! It's the ducks you gotta watch out for. The chickens are quite helpful. They give you extra balls. Space station thingy makes me remember of Crash 3. Goated game. Oh, okay, that's the goated game. I was like, is he talking about Breakout? Or Minecraft? Oh no, Crash Bandicoot Warped! I mean, yeah, this is the soundtrack to a PS1 game. Granted, I was playing it on Windows 98. I wonder if that's part of the kind of marketing I should try. Like, I keep seeing people saying that their indie game is like PSX styled or something, but what if I said something like, my indie game is Windows 98 styled? If I try something like that, what kind of audience, what kind of difference in audience that might invite. Oh, how I love playing that game. Oh, Crash Bandicoot Warped! Let's see where... Ah, here we go. But yeah, that literal dream game is the one that's more influenced by, like, Spyro and Toy Story 2. Even though I never actually played classic Spyro till the Reignited trilogy. So it's not really a childhood thing, but eventually I realized, oh wow, my character's moveset is eerily similar to Spyro. Okay. PS what? I don't know, PS6. Got one yet? We're not. We're getting closer. We're almost to PS9. See if that See if that commercial comes true. Waiting for PS9. Toy Story 2 was a good game too. Good old classics. Oh yes, yes. I keep seeing that topping like best movie licensed game lists. Definitely has the mission structure I'm looking for with my literal dream game. There's like two different dream games, the figurative dream game and the literal dream game. The literal one that I literally had a dream about when I was like 6 or 7 or 8. Then I made a design document in crayon the next morning and iterated upon it. Figurative dream game is the one I am so wanting to make so much more. Came up with later. That's the one with the mad scientist villain. That's the one where you play as Koro. Sometimes those movies games wasn't that good. Yeah, as to be expected. By their nature, they generally have to be kind of rushed and are adaptations of incomplete material. They're put under such restrictions. You gotta make an adaptation of something in a timely manner when the source material isn't even finished. It is not a very pleasant situation to be in. Well, sometimes it results in interesting little things. Like, as I recall, a deleted scene ended up getting adapted. A deleted scene from The Phantom Menace ended up getting adapted into its Lego game adaptation. It was something involving, what was it, Jawas? so good, but there's still that tricky part. I remember playing the Monsters Incorporated game. It was, I think I recall having the disc to some Monsters Incorporated game that might have been a spin-off of some kind. I forget what it was. Did it involve marbles, or am I confusing that with a different game? Probably am, because I think whatever that Monsters Incorporated game was, I couldn't get it to run. Maybe I found it at a thrift store or something, because I just recall having the disc and never a case. The one I really liked was the Over the Hedge game. Good game, dang. Now that is certainly odd to see. It's like, I know isn't like the actual source material a newspaper comic strip? I remember getting to try some of Madagascar and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I remember those, from my memory, being reasonably solid. Oh wait, is next the one that I always liked? Ah, yes. The crate run theme. This one was my favorite. I don't know, maybe it still is. I dig it. Heck, I guess this level's kind of maybe inspired the other literal dream game I had. I remember going through like the Toy Story 2 level select menu, selecting Slime Time, and then the dream followed that up with not the Slime Time level from Toy Story 2, but some kind of, I don't know, 8-bit arcade game
that kind of resembled the crate run level from Breakout, but with shooting instead of with a laser instead of collecting balls. It was weird. Oh, there's a third one. There's all the color. That means next should be the shading. Where'd my water go? Yeah, I haven't hydronized yet. Oops. Not that much. Huh? I thought I said, told you to cut it in half. There we go. You good. Yeah, I guess it's this kind of style I've maintained for years. Been drawing this stuff with my mouse. Although I guess I picked up on the colored outlines from, well, I guess the deep cut OGs. How many of them might even be seeing me on Twitch anymore From like way back in my webcomic games. I made a My Little Pony Friendship is Magic comic. Yeah, imagine a VTuber making Sonic and My Little Pony comics. But yeah, that got me to implement colored outlines. Wait, hold up. I knew something looked off over there. Oh, I need to hydratize again. Alright, so that was all the factory levels. Next up is prison, right? Yeah, the prison levels. Which is the first world. I guess they were following that design philosophy that I've heard from Shigeru Miyamoto and John Romero about how you want to try make your first level last. Making the first level or first world, what have you, you generally want to save that for towards the end of development, because then you have a much more complete understanding of how your game is functioning now, because all manner of things could have changed during development, from the design document to late in development, and you'll have all your mechanics and level building tools and whatnot already there. You'll by the end of development, you have way more understanding of how your game works. The direction is way more clear, so then you'll be in more of a position to make it clear to a first-time player. You'll be able to distill the essentials into a first level. Something like that. That's how the pros do that process. I see. Curious. Not gonna lie. It's like a different way to see it. Or make it. Depending certain situations. Yeah, the level building. Oh, the Wild Wolf theme is totally next, isn't it? There it is. W details. What? Maybe not much is going to be visible. These are going to be condensed down to a what was it, like, what is it, like 112 pixels?